common distributions is the last note for this unit. It's actually pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward. It's just talking about how things can be distributed. So the first one is a normal distribution. And what that means is if we had a data set and we graphed it, okay, it's going to look like this, okay, where the average number is right in the middle. Everything's kind of straightforward. Half of it's on one side, half of it's on the other. It's pretty symmetrical. It's not exactly symmetrical, like the normal distribution curve should be exactly symmetrical, but in practice or in like an actual example, it's not going to be completely symmetrical. Now, a skewed distribution looks like a normal distribution has been pushed to one side. It could go either way. I'm going to just push it to the left here. So it kind of looks like it's been pushed to one side, so the mean might be right there. It's been moved over. Bimodal means that there's two peaks. So it could look like this. Okay, so there's two kind of things. The mean would be somewhere in the middle. It could have a more drastic dip, something like that, but it doesn't have to. And then a uniform distribution, it's kind of just like this. It's just like a line that goes straight across. Okay, some examples of this. Obviously, there's a little bit more to it there, but some examples of this. So match the graph to the description. The first one here, again, it looks like almost like a straight line right across. So that's a uniform distribution. We'll go below it. This one is the one that looks almost the exact same on both sides. I think I just butchered it a little bit there. So we've got that. Here, so the third one, it's kind of pushed over to the right. So this one's skewed. And this one is the one that has the two curves. So that's bimodal. All right, just looking at kind of a different way to represent the data set. If I were to look at this, you can always kind of do a quick sketch if you're unsure. So we've got 4, and then it goes up to 8, then down to 3, then up to 4, then back up to 8, then down to 2. And then I can kind of connect my dots roughly. And I can see that this one here is bimodal. Okay, it's easy to see that there are two data sets just like this one, or peaks just like this one. Okay, this one, the next one, if you actually turned your graph sideways, you can see the graph is almost exactly the same on both sides. So this would be a normal distribution. Okay, that one, the graph is actually already there for you. Tally charts are nice because they show you the graph. It's just written sideways. Here we've got a bimodal distribution again. This one we've got the peak, and then down, and then up, and then down. So that one's bimodal. You could try to argue that that one is normal, but I would say that it's more clearly bimodal. And then finally, the last one, again, if I did a quick sketch, we have 0, and then 1, and then 2, and then 6, and then 3. So this one is skewed to the right, so this is skewed. And then here's a couple of questions. Again, that's pretty straightforward note.